/ do you actually think it's real? I don't know what to believe anymore because there's so much rubbish WoW content at the moment, so, like just staring up the rumour mill about, you know, when it's going to be released and things like that, or what it's going to be. And it's fueled a lot of pretty negative discourse on the subreddit, which is kind of what inspired doing this this playthrough of being a little bit, you know, more chill and kind to people, just because of how negative things were. But I don't know. If it's just more like season of discovery stuff, which I think was really good. I didn't play a lot of it. Yeah, exactly. Is it sod 2? Like, if it's, then it's not really Classic Plus, is it? I think a lot of people have different ideas of what Classic Plus is, or what they want it to be. I don't think Classic Plus is the same as like a season where they, you know, deeply change the mechanics. I don't particularly want another fast... Classic Plus is like Half-Life 3. It can't happen now. I know. I don't know what to expect. I feel like whatever they put out, the community is not going to be happy. Because like I said, there'll be people who want major changes, like they'll want like a lot of the changes that came in Wrath, but put in Classic. Season of Discovery did a lot of that by putting a lot of like Wrath and TBC talents into the game. I don't think that's what Classic Plus is. Not for me anyway. I think Classic Plus is like, there'll be loads of moaning about it, yeah. I think Classic Plus is like building on Classic and adding more content to it and keeping to that Classic philosophy. I think there are some changes that they could do, and I'm not saying they shouldn't any quality of life changes in. I think, you know, it would be cool if they gave Paladins a taunt, for example, or made some changes to the talent trees that, you know, fix a few things. There's loads of chat coming through. A lot of older MMOs chasing this kind of OSRS Goldmine or PoE Diablo seasonal reset kind of style content. People might just be expecting like Turtle WoW, but it would be cheesy if Blizz just copied that. I do hope they keep the slower pace. I like a lot of the stuff that Old School RuneScape does. I like a lot of the, not necessarily even the quest design exactly, but the skill design and stuff. I think if they ever went that way, that couldn't be Classic Plus. That would have to be some kind of season where they completely remade like the professions and seasonal content. I don't know. I like getting attached to characters, really, and it's a shame that they kind of just end. It also doesn't help that I've completely fallen out of love in Diablo, and you don't get the seasonal reset until no, me neither. Like, I like to know, you know, this character will live on some way. You know, we'll progress to TBC and maybe into Wrath of the Lich King. Maybe, you know, that's where that ends, but I think Classic Plus is difficult because it's a lot of question marks for all the other current servers as well. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the major problems with WoW at the moment, is there's just too many versions of it. And, you know, variety is the spice of life and all that, but you're spreading the community across a lot of different servers. And yeah, if you release Classic Plus, I imagine TBC tanks, and then maybe they release Wrath later and they just bounce people around. I don't know. They're gonna do Wrath. I know they're gonna do Wrath, and the reason they're gonna do Wrath is because they'll make loads of money. They'll make millions and millions on selling boosts. People have spent a lot of time on those servers which are not Classic at the moment. Would be weird to stop there and let it die. It's a good point. Like, they are the original 2019 Classic servers, aren't they? So where do you stop with that? Because it's going to get to a point where you're just going to have the same game twice. You know, are they going to take it up to midnight? It's odd. I don't think even Blizz know. Yeah, I agree.